guys, your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. I'll be breaking down Edson Barboza versus Billy Quarantillo in the co-main event of UFC Kansas City. What a phenomenal fight in the featherweight division. Billy Quarantillo is getting another opportunity to ranked opponent. Edson Barboza is getting another opportunity at the featherweight division and also an opportunity to try to get a W here and keep his spot. And I love this fight. I really, really do love this fight. You guys know Edson is the enemy. he's beat up a lot of my cats, but I actually like him in this matchup going against Billy Quarantillo. I think Billy Quarantillo favors him in a lot of ways. I think Edson, yeah, he's coming off 2 losses, obviously Giga and Bryce Mitchell, but yeah, Billy Quarantillo can wrestle here, but I like what Edson can do. I think Edson really, really can win this matchup, and it plays to his favor. But besides that, Billy is a slight favor, and I understand why. He has a grindy wrestling style. He's tough. He brings it. So I get it. I'm not blind to the fact that, Edson Barboza is 37 years old in the featherweight division. So there is a possibility where Edson just could get legitimately fucking mollywopped here. But, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, let's talk about the stats here. Edson Barboza comes with a record of 22-11. Fighting out of Florida, age 37, a height of 5'11", and a reach 75.0. Billy Quarantillo comes with a record of 17-4. Fighting out of Tampa, Florida, age 34, a height of 5'10", and a reach 70. So, yeah, obviously you can see the big reach advantage for Edson. But besides that, yeah, Billy Quarantillo, the younger guy, 34, 37. I think that's going to play a major, major factor in this matchup. I think when you look at a guy like Edson Barboza and the damage he's taken and then the age that he's in and how many wars he's been in, it plays a factor. But Billy Quarantillo is no clean puppy here. He is a guy that goes blood and guts with a lot of guys. His last fight against Alexander Hernandez was a crazy fight, and he was fucking getting fucked up in that first round, and he was able to, weather that storm and ended up, beating Hernandez. Billy's tough, but he's tough. He's well-rounded, but it's his toughness. It's his toughness that's his most crazy attribute, I would say. It's his durability. It's his ability to walk through the fire, if you know what I'm saying. If you look at his fights, man, his Spike Carlisle fight was crazy. When I saw that, I was like, okay, this kid's fucking out of control tough. Because, man, there was moments where he got hurt in that fight, but he kept going and he kept going for it. He fought Kyle Nelson, and that was a beautiful, beautiful performance and got Kyle Nelson out of there in that 3rd round. And then against Gavin Tucker, he kind of got taught by some MMA, and he got out wrestled. And he got beat everywhere in that fight, in the striking, in the wrestling. He kind of just got beat everywhere. And Gavin Tucker had a really, really good performance against him. Then he went out there, had a good performance against my guy Gabriel Benitez, showed a lot of good wrestling, a lot of good power punching, and he did his thing there. And then against Shane Burgos, his calf kick, not his calf kick, but his calf got completely destroyed with calf kicks. And he was just a sitting duck eventually, and Shane Burgos just outworked him, beat him to the punch, and just had more volume in there against him. And then his last fight, obviously, against Hernandez, I talked about it. He showed a lot of will, a lot of grit, but he got hurt. So a lot of these things is he's getting hurt. He's getting beat up. Even against Gabriel Benitez, he got dropped. Even though that was a good performance by him, he got dropped. And he's always getting hurt. But if you look at a guy like Edson Barboza and what he's accomplished in the featherweight division, it's kind of hard not to be like, okay, wow, this guy's legit. And yeah, I mean, he hasn't accomplished a whole lot, but I mean, beating Shane Burgos and Makwan Amirkhani is something big. And then beating a guy like Shane Burgos, a guy that beat Billy Quarantillo, means a lot to me, especially in this kind of striker versus striker matchup. And then obviously, Billy is a wrestler. He can wrestle, but he likes to strike. Let's be honest, he likes to strike. But in this matchup, he should wrestle. But yeah, I also thought my guy Edson beat Dan Ige. So he probably should be, 3-2 actually in the featherweight division. So I thought he won that fight against Ige. But you look at what he's accomplished, right? He's fought Bryce Mitchell, Giga Shane Burgos, Makwan Amirkhani, Dan Ige, Paul Felder, Justin Gaethje, Dan Hooker, Kevin Lee, Khabib Nurmagomedov, Beneil Dariush, Gilbert Melendez, Anthony Pettis, Tony Ferguson, Paul Felder, Michael Johnson, Bobby Green, Devin Unna, Donald Cerrone, Danny Castillo. These are a list of legit dudes, not no suckers, just legit dudes. And some of them first-class Hall of Famers, former champions, legit dudes, and he has wins over Anthony Pettis, Beneil Dariush, Gilbert Melendez, Paul Felder, Dan Hooker, obviously Burgos in the featherweight division. He's beaten a lot of good guys, and the guy is legit. And for me, in terms of paths of victory, I think if Billy fights super smart and composes a good pressure game plan, puts good pressure boxing on Edson, and then shoots him for takedowns in the middle of those combinations, he should be solid. He should really be solid here. And he should probably get the win. That's how Bryce Mitchell got it done. That's how Khabib got it done. That's how Kevin Lee got it done. You put pressure on the guy, you take him down in between punches, and he breaks. I don't know if Billy can really do that. Also, another thing, Edson, great leg kicks. He's a great leg kicker, and we saw Billy super heavy on his lead leg, and that's just right there for the taking. And I think Edson can take advantage of that. I think Edson's the better boxer too. I think he has the better hands. I think the body shots will be very valuable for Edson. I think Edson will tee off on Billy Quarantillo. I learned it from personal experience. Well, not personal experience. I learned it from experience of watching some of my favorite fighters take some of the worst beatings. My guy Dan Hooker took one of the worst fucking beatings of all time, and I refuse to rewatch it. Beneil Dariush has been knocked out by this man. With my dog, Benny Dariush has been knocked out by this guy. I know what it feels like when you see your boy gets destroyed by this guy. And I'm not going to be in the corner of Billy Quarantillo when I don't think he's that guy. I really don't. So I'm going to go with the evil Edson Barboza. But, he's a good fighter. I no disrespect to him, but I think I get the age thing is a factor going into this matchup, but I truly believe that Edson should win this fight. In my heart, I think Edson wins this fight. So I got Edson actually winning this fight by decision. I think Billy's too durable, but hope you guys enjoyed the video though. Go follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. Like, comment, and share the video. It's your boy eBay, and I'm out of here.